from the Gray Fox. The Gray Fox has a task for you. Yes, I did. After you saved me and cast, now I'm running errands for the Gray Fox himself. May Shadow hide.
Alright guys, so that is the start of our next mission here in the Thieves Guild. So at this point I fenced over the 700 gold. I got the gem that is needed for the Gray Fox, and on this one we're getting the Arrow of, I think it's Extrication or something like that. So yes, let's get this one started. We can inspect that. So basically, another item directly from the Gray Fox. He is even trusty enough to deliver items for the Gray Fox now that we saved him, blah, blah, blah. So let's go in the map and let's see where we want to go. So let's go over to Chorrol over here. Let's go over to the South Gate and let's get this mission started. So this one is a pretty important part for, again, the final heist. Let's continue with what we're doing. So that is part of the final mission, or part of the main mission and main storyline with Joffrey. I think is his name, or is that the guy from Game of Thrones? Whatever. Basically, yes. Let's come over here.
The Gray Fox.
So the Gray Fox has been moving around, as you know. He's a very important man. He can't be caught staying in one place.
I have need of your service.
So let's listen to him.
A small item in the possession of a.
So sounds lucrative.
Now,
Let's get out of here. So when you are on the final mission, make sure you have a bow and arrow. Not final mission, but the final Thieves Guild one. So looks like let's zoom out. Let's go down to Bravil. So a lot of fast traveling so far, but that's just, it is what it is. It would be nicer if he just met us in Bravil, but that's how he operates. So let's get over here. We gotta make it about 100 feet. We can just hop around. Come on. Nope. Okay. And let's get over here. Not you.
Greetings.
But I believe it is you.
I'm so hungry.
There we go.
What are friends for? Only for
Nice. Okay.
blessings of Mystara upon ye.
So let's just fast travel over there. It's just easier than walking over to the castle. And so yeah, we're doing is basically looking for an arrow. We're gonna have to hit it. Use the arrow on the heist, and then I think the next one is the pair of boots that you get, which is just absolutely crazy for your acrobats and things like that.
Hi there, Regulus. I'm really. It's not.
Okay, so I need a little bit more gold. That's okay.
He's the court wizard. Gloomy.
Perfect.
Farewell.
So let's go check it out up top. Let's wait 12 hours. 13 hours. We're going to want everybody to be asleep. And let's go steal our item. So this one's kind of hard as anything with any of the castle stuff. Just in the sense of, like, there's so many guards walking around. You can see here. Like, this doesn't help me at all. So maybe we'll go back. So yeah, I can't lockpick that right in front of them. Okay, let's just wait another 12 hours or 8 hours and see if we can get this going. So always trying to, especially with the Thieves Guild, it's always kind of hard to figure out what exact time I want to go in. Oh, okay. There we go. That might have been a little too fast.
It's all over.
Meh. That's just a rest. Alright, let's just rake up these vines at this point. So... Nope. Nope.
Am I supposed to be impressed? I'm just warming up, you puppet.
So, not the smoothest. Perfect.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Secret passage. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I probably should show you guys the better way of doing things, but like, this is going to be kind of how it ends up for most things. You don't have the, like, I'm not going to wait every single hour of the day to see, let's get that heart, let's get that mace, exactly what time I should break in. The guards seem to always be there, so it's just kind of simple, just break right in. So let's go off here, at least this time. I'm just going to go straight through. So basically, if you want to go through here, there is a path. And then, I think it's over here. But basically, you're going to end up getting to a door that is locked. So from there, though, you can't really do anything. You need to come down here. There is some items and stuff you might want to take out the conjurers. But let's go this way. You can see a door there. And let's just go straight down. So I absolutely hate swimming with this shield on. It drives me insane that they couldn't have at least made it a little easier to do. Let me make sure that I am wearing my amulet so I can now swim for a long, long time. But also, there are these giant fish. The one thing I would say, though, is that it is super annoying trying to deal with these guys. And let me also scoot back a little bit. There we go. Because they're going to move immediately after you kill them. So that is actually, normally he's not this high. Normally he is all the way down here at the bottom, and you can go down pretty far. So I would just be aware of that. And there's another, I think there's another big fish down there. And you also need to be careful about where you're going in this area, as you can actually just exit and end back up in the city. But yeah, once you get to that location, you should be able to dip your head down and start swimming a little bit. And also, let me just quick save. So now I don't have to deal with that. So pretty much when I came through, my computer was working really hard, as I was probably doing too much swimming. So let's get down. Wanted that ×3. But we're now kind of working along the path pretty well. So let's curve off to the side here. And yeah, I made it a little farther than this, and then my game just crashed. So let's see if we can get here into the lair without anything breaking. Perfect. Alright. So I'm going to be sneaky. Got this door. Let's just open that. I try to open like every single door as possible, just as I find it good for my security skills to go up. So then let's go over to the map. You can see we have 2 items here. So I think we should be good just to keep going this way. And let's just keep going until they break through. And it looks like we have a little bit longer path going off to the side. Let me check this out really quick. Skull, dagger, nothing crazy. But let's now go off to the side here. So it doesn't look like really anybody's been hanging out here for a while. Even though there are...
What's that?
Let's break right in. And good thing I picked up so many lockpicks before I came in here. So adept means he's a little bit stronger, but he also dies just as easily. Nice. Got some good shoes. Let's go check you out. So, looks like no one was down low, but it looks like we still got some people up here. And let's break right in here and get that open. So, we should be getting towards the end here. So, let me check out. Oh yeah, that's okay. So, with all these hard locks, at least they should get your security skill up pretty quickly. Oh, yes, I forgot about this part. Okay. So now we're just like in the middle of nowhere. So let's work our way up. And let's see if I can get my sneaky skill up a little bit. Oh, no. So we're going to see a lot of those guys in the Oblivion gates. So get used to taking them out. We got stairs to go upstairs. Another kind of average lock. 25 gold. Perfect. Nope. Hey, he's right above me, I'm pretty sure.
Deals from Father Zarin.
Don't know how he knows. Well, I guess it makes sense he could see or hear me, but... Alright, let's get up here. And Fathers is going down. So you can see there are a lot of enemies. But really, you shouldn't have any troubles taking these guys out. So we got the Strange Key, Tower Key, Bravely Key, Apprentice. Ooh. Fortify Endurance on Self. Nice. There we go. Let me get up a little bit higher. Actually... see what else is in here. Apprentice, Dagger, Imp, Bloodgrass. Actually, Bloodgrass and Nightshade. I am a vampire, which I am not happy about. Take that. Tower Key. Nice, nice, nice. Key-shaped arrowhead. Perfect. So that is what we came here for. So... bye-bye, little scamp. Steal these. I didn't want to do that. Can we get up? Scales. Alright, then we got one more here. And let me just check out upstairs here before we head out. So, it's kind of a long little, interesting mission that we just got sent on. Obviously, his, like, hidden door leading to basically a giant tunnel can be a bit confusing due to just basically the path and the going underwater, which really doesn't make sense because you can, like, when I walked through it initially, I was like, I know where I'm going, but I can't quite see what is off here. And the problem was that when I was putting my head down to go underwater, it wasn't having me actually go. I must have been standing on a rock or something. So I went back around, and I was just kind of looping around until I was like, okay, I know exactly where I'm going. Why am I not getting this correctly? And then I actually also went too far underwater, and it was really hard to find that cave. But with the game crashing and stuff, it was kind of easy for me to go back a second time and re-record it. But here is the Arrow of Extrication. And he can figure out the rest for that. But that, guys, is the end of this video. And I hope you guys found that video helpful. Catch you on the next one.